Hello. This is Max, bringing you today's news. Remember, this report includes content from artificial intelligence assistants. And while we strive for accuracy, some details may vary. Our first story takes us to Afghanistan, where the plight of women under Taliban rule remains a dire concern. As depicted in the documentary, Hollywoodgate, the Taliban's oppressive tactics have crushed women's rights, leading to severe issues like starvation and even death, according to UN Special Rapporteur Richard Bennett. While the global community pushes for the recognition of gender apartheid as an international crime, individuals like breakdancer Manizha Talash are using global platforms to protest. Talash, representing Spain at the Paris Olympics, wrapped herself in a burqa with the message, "Free Afghan women," capturing worldwide attention and support despite disqualification. Her activism underscores the urgent need for international intervention and inclusion of women's rights in UN dialogues on Afghanistan. Moving to India, the nation is in uproar following the tragic rape and murder of a young doctor in Kolkata. This incident has sparked widespread protests among medical professionals, highlighting the precariousness of safety in healthcare environments. The government's response includes the deployment of paramilitary forces for hospital security and the establishment of a national task force to address these issues. Echoing this unrest is a separate incident in Badlapur, Maharashtra, where allegations of child abuse at a nursery have prompted significant public protest and the formation of a special investigation team. These events spotlight the persistent problem of gender violence and the urgent need for systemic reform to ensure safety and justice. In the United States, the battle for abortion rights presses on, with poignant testimonies underscoring the dire consequences of restrictive laws. Women shared their traumatic experiences, including near-death situations and pregnancies resulting from rape, drawing strong public reactions and highlighting the complexities surrounding abortion legislation. Meanwhile, Men for Choice is rallying for greater male involvement in securing reproductive rights, emphasizing the significance of dismantling traditional notions of masculinity and empowering men to actively support women's rights. Youth advocacy is a global force for change, as evidenced by Gen Z leaders tackling socio-political and environmental challenges. In Africa, protests led by young people express growing frustration with traditional political systems, achieving substantial impacts like halting controversial bills and demanding inclusive governance. Despite obstacles such as limited resources, these youth movements exemplify a powerful push for transformation. Across the UK, recent race riots have underscored the rise of far-right extremism fueled by misinformation and online hate. Following a violent incident in Southport, misguided retaliation targeted minority-owned businesses, sparking critical discussions on racism and community support. Concurrently, the exploitation of foreign social care workers in the UK is drawing scrutiny, with reports from the Royal College of Nursing highlighting unethical practices including exorbitant fees and deportation threats. Legal actions are underway, but the persistence of modern slavery and labor abuse in the sector calls for immediate and thorough intervention. Finally, the harrowing escape stories of Afghan women fleeing Taliban rule, like that of former officer Fatima, highlight the extreme risks faced in their pursuit of freedom. With millions seeking asylum, advocacy groups are urging for the creation of safe migration pathways to address the growing humanitarian crisis. That's all for our report today. From women's rights under oppressive regimes to pressing global issues and advocacy efforts, the world's challenges demand attention and action. Stay informed, and thank you for tuning in.